Hey everybody, it's TR back with episode 5 of On the Road, sort of. Yeah, that's right, I'm sitting static and have been for the last 10 days or so. Been a really busy week for me because the house is near closing. All the paperwork's through the bank, it's in underwriting, so I'm anticipating getting a closing date earlier than what I thought, which was the 24th. So today is July 9th. So I'm kind of hoping it comes together next week. That'd be really good. But with that said, since we're this close, I've actually now started on the actual working on the project itself, trying to figure out what it's going to take to bring it up to code. And there's a few code issues there that are really serious and need to be addressed. But I think I've got them handled. Not the least of which is the electric doesn't meet code in any way, shape, or form. There's some really hinky wiring in there. I don't have any pictures because for some reason, I guess when I was looking at it, I was so intent on understanding what was going on that I forgot to video it. But I'll have some pictures of it for you soon. That'll be part of an episode that I'll be doing on the rehab. Oh, and don't let me forget to talk about the names. Let me make a note of that. So anyway, I think I'll just take you over here to my workstation real quick and show you what I've been working on. And what you see there is basically, this is a CAD application I've had for many years. This is actually running on my laptop. You might be able to see it here. Okay. Oh, disregard the Apple sticker. It is not an Apple. It's an HP. And I've had it since 2011. And it's running an application that I purchased, gosh, clear back in 2002, something like that, when I was doing a lot of house drawings and other types of drawings. And so back here on my workstation, I'll just show you an example real quick. I think I still have it open. Yeah, this one. So this would have been an example of a floor plan for a house that I drew for some friends of mine over in the Shoshone area when I lived over there. And I know this looks really busy. I don't think I can change. There's a couple of bugs in the way it works this way, but I think probably the more fun thing to look at is this here. That's your 3D model. And then what I've done is these lines represent snapshots of like the front elevation. So if you come in here, and if I came in here and I said I want to see the top. Well, I guess while we're waiting for this thing to cooperate, I'm going to tell you the story behind this hat. I did a project out in Floyd, Virginia in 2013. And if you don't know about Floyd, Virginia, it's sort of it started as sort of a little hippie enclave, but it's really kind of a nice little town. There's a really cool video on YouTube. I'll see if I can find it and link to it in the description. Otherwise, just search for Floyd, Virginia on YouTube, and you'll find some information about it. But quaint little town. So I was out there doing some work, and I liked this style of hat, and so I thought it was funny. And it is. It's supposed to be a joke, but I've worn it in past videos and gotten some grief about it. So just don't take yourselves too serious because it's got the red star on it. It's a joke. Okay, let's see. Hey, and here we are. Look at this. So the laptop finally caught up, and you can just see here how I've taken snapshots of the elevations. And then basically what you do is you just pretty much come in here and you'll lay out a sheet. This is going to take a while too. Over here. And so there's your front and rear elevations. So that's the kind of plans I used to draw. I went to drafting school in 1985, and basically ever since then I've either done side work or used it for my own work on multiple occasions. So it was a really good skill to pick up. Let's go back and look at our project. It is also 3D. That's the wireframe version. Let me turn it on so you can kind of see the solid version. And then if we want to put turn the roofs on, I have them turned off temporarily. But it's easy to go in here and turn on the roofs. And there you go. And then let's just do a little funny 3D kind of scrolly rolly here so you can kind of see. So that's what I've been using to do my planning. Where I got this from is I went back over with my realtor and I took some really detailed dimensions. You can see on this, you know, chicken scratches, but it made sense to me enough that I could come back and put together this floor plan. Also this week I kind of been planning out, you know, the episodes, the projects I need to do, been getting a budget together. Come back over here. So you can see here that I've started putting together a spreadsheet to track my project. I've got my electrical costs, exterior repairs, carpets and flooring, wallpaper and paint, all the stuff that I'm planning on doing here right away to get it livable are all basically on here. Not all of this has to be done to get it livable. In my opinion, it's livable now. I could definitely live in it. The sink needs some repair. There's a few other minor little things that need to be done, but it's livable now. The issue is that the carpets are old. As you saw in my tour video up here, the carpets are old. There's wallpaper in every room, and while it's empty, it's going to be the easiest and best time to try to paint it. So to that end, that'll be the first things I do before I move in. So I'll probably park Rusty the RV in the driveway. I know I will. For the next couple weeks. Well, as soon as it closes, then I can occupy the property. I'll park the RV in the driveway and I'll live in it while I do the first round of improvements, which is going to be stripping the wallpaper off the walls, getting them all primed and ready to go and repainted. I'm going to strip up all the carpets. It has hardwood floors, so I'm going to go ahead and sand, fill and sand all the hardwood floors down. While I've got the sander, I'm going to go ahead and spray wash and clean the deck and sand it. The only other thing that I really want to take care of is that the shower in the basement is unusable. It leaks. I don't want to cause any more damage than's already been done. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a temporary shower setup in the upstairs bathroom, which doesn't have one now. I'm just going to get some shower curtains and hang some shower curtains up in there just to keep the water off the wall. That bathroom, I'm thinking I'm probably going to remodel significantly. In fact, let's run back over here to the old workstation real quick. And I've got a sample of this where I've kind of reorganized the bathroom. The difference between the two is that, so if you look in here, there's this knockout in the formal dining room. It's about 30 inches deep. And so in this other drawing, what I've done is I've relocated that wall, made that straight through. There's a closet here. I'm thinking what I might do with it is I'm going to take the upper half of that and put a door on it for this access from the bathroom. We'll leave the lower half as drawers. That's what it is now. So I know this bathroom isn't like, I'm just kind of fiddling with it right now. It's not ready to go. It's not ready for prime time. But when I do get it done, then what I'll do is I'll come back over here to my spreadsheet and I'll start a new tab called bathroom and do the totals of the bathroom and then move that up here to the front where you can see the total of the project and all of the sub-projects individually, and we'll be looking at all of this in detail as that project goes on. As far as what to expect for those videos, there's going to be a lot of work to do. So the plan right now is that I'm probably going to try to do 2 videos a week. There's going to be plenty of work to be done, and so I think I should be able to generate enough content. It's just a matter of taking time to edit the video, but I think I'll probably try to do that. And then I might do a vlog update like this a couple times a month, something like that, just to kind of catch you up on side stuff. Back to my notes. A little more news on the house front. My appraisal came in at $7,000 over my offer price. So I'm already to the plus. Well, sort of. Let's set some realistic expectation. As you saw in episode 1, that wall in the garage that's part of the common wall with the house is in serious trouble. I am expecting the worst and hoping for the best. So one of the very first projects I'm going to do is get in there and take that sheetrock down and get an inspection on that wall and see what's going on. When I was over there measuring, I didn't record this, but there was water that had run out of the wall. It was a rainy day the day before, and so the wall was damp, and so it's actively leaking, and it definitely needs to be taken care of as soon as possible. So that's really high on the priority list. But I don't have to fix that to live in it. So as far as the electrical goes, it doesn't meet code in any way, shape, or form. The main problem with the electrical is the meter base is inside that shed that you see that's been, hacked onto the side of the garage. And so that's got to be changed. I already know that shed's coming off. I'm going to have to tear it down. It's a goner. It's totally water rotted and dry rotted, and it's not worth trying to save. I'll pop the windows out. I'll do a careful deconstruction because I want to try to save the siding, because I'm expecting to find that I might need to patch the siding when I put everything back together. I'll have to see. I might be able to find that siding. It's a pretty common grayish siding. Hopefully I can find some that'll match it, but at least it's on the back of the house, so if I don't match, it'll be okay. I can always paint it. I'm launching at the bit to get started on this project. I'm really excited to get moving forward. There may be a small hiatus while I start to get content assembled for the new project coming up. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about before I forget. So I just wanted to comment quickly on the project names that came in from my video, the video tour that I did of the house. And there were some good ones in there, but nothing really struck me except I'm going to steal parts of a couple of them. So I think what I'm going to call the project series is my mid-century minimal ranch rehab. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. So if you like this video, always those thumbs up are very helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Don't forget comments, questions, as long as they're nice. I'm happy to answer. I do moderate comments if they're completely offhanded or you're just being mean, then you're going to get deleted. But otherwise, all comments are welcome. The support I've received by people visiting my website at www.trboland.com and or on my Amazon store, where I make a small commission as an affiliate, but you pay the same price, helps out a ton. So that's the way to support the channel, as well as just watching the ads. That works really well also, and you're already in the video, take an extra 30 seconds and watch the ad. It really helps a lot. Well, I've probably said this twice and I'll say it again. I'm really excited to get started on this project. There's some big challenges to tackle. Technically, the bedrooms, quote-unquote, bedrooms in the basement are not bedrooms because they don't have egress. And so I'm going to be looking into some solutions around egress, probably as simple as putting in a larger window and a window well. I had egress windows in my basement at my house in Shoshone, and so they're not that big a deal. It just takes up a little extra space, and it can be done. I have looked at it pretty carefully, and it's going to be a little bit of work, but it can definitely be done. I'm even more excited to be taking you on the trip with me. I think it's going to be fun. I don't think it's going to take 5 years, despite some of the more pessimistic comments that came in. I think it's more like a year, and then I think I'll probably be in reasonably good shape as far as the house goes and have everything kind of wrangled around and back to where it's going to be a very comfortable, nice place to live. Oh, before I forget, I want to mention this. I don't do this very often. I think my viewers will enjoy this channel. I've been watching this channel for, I don't know, quite a while. They commented on one of my videos, and oftentimes when somebody comments on one of my videos, if they have a subscriber count of any amount, I'll go check out their channel, and so I did that. And these kids are great. It's called BE Adventure Partners, and they're from Ontario, Canada. They're rehabbing a schoolie. They're turning it into a home on wheels, and some, what do they call them, tiny homes? I don't know if a schoolie technically qualifies as a tiny home, IMHO, but they built this copper sink in an episode back or so, and it just turned out amazing. And they claim to be noobs. They were noobs. I could tell. I have some experience with soldering and stuff, and so I made some comments about their soldering. But go check them out. Tell them TR sent you. That's BE Adventure Partners over on YouTube. The link will be in the description below. So I've probably rambled enough. Thanks for sticking with me. I do appreciate that. But for now, it's time to go. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Until we get together the next time, peace.